Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasia, but you can also call me Tay, and welcome in. I'm so excited to have you here. Welcome back to Sprout. It's day 12 and I'm so excited to be playing, you guys. It has been at least a couple weeks since I last picked up my Switch, so I am just so excited to be playing. I know it's been a while since I posted another video, which I know I keep saying. I'm so sorry, but you know, life is first, school comes first, and that's usually what happens when I take like a little hiatus from the channel. It's because I'm pretty occupied with school things. So yeah, but let's just get into talking about Animal Crossing today. I'm so excited. I'm right in front of my house. I'm really looking forward to building on Sprout. I've really missed this island. So honestly, let's just do a little recap because it's been a minute since I've been on this island. So let's just head to my airport, do a little walk around the island, and see what we can work on today. All right, here we are at the front of my island, and honestly, I love it so much. Oh, look at Gala, she's so cute. It's my B-Day twin. I just love seeing my villagers walking around the island. Anyways, here is my island entrance again. I actually love it so much. Every time I run through here, it just makes me really happy. And then coming over here, we got my apple orchard and resident services. Oop, we got a Cosmo here that's kind of overgrown. So these whole areas are done, and then back here is my carrots farm. Oh my goodness, I have so many flowers that have overgrown, which makes sense. I haven't played in a while, but yeah, this is my tulip and carrot field. So this, I do need to add in a few bunny decorative items. I forget the actual name, but I want to add a few bunnies in this field in the future. And we got my little roundabout here, which I'm still 50-50 on whether or not I want to change it a little bit more. There's just something about it that I'm still not 100% liking. So that might be something I do later. Let's see, coming up here is actually my residence neighborhood with the cul-de-sac and my flower field with the blueberries, which I can't wait to put in those flowers in the future. Also over here we got my diagonal farm and the area behind the carrot patch. Here's Patty, love her. And we got my pig pen over here. I did, however, get to add in a few details over here on the peninsula. I decided to add in this stall here, so maybe you can order some lavender and honey. I just thought that was such a cute combination, so I'll add a few items on that stall later. And on my beach, I have a ton of flowers. I thought of an idea that I can finally do in the back section of my island over here, which is just to the right of my house. We got this diagonal road. I'm kind of figured out what I want to do in this section as well as the section back here. So that's what all those flowers are for. I kind of tested out a mini vision of what it could look like before I started recording, and I thought it turned out really cute. So I tore it all down and I'll redo it in a future video for you guys to see. But yeah, we got this whole section up here, and then over here is pretty much empty land. Oh, we got another lily of the valley here. These keep popping up around my island all over the place, which I love, but it's definitely not a flower that I'm trying to use on the island. I think today though, we are going to be building in this top cliff. I know exactly what I want to do, so we'll get started on that. And while I've been taking a break, I've also been brainstorming different build ideas, so I have already placed Nook's Cranny back here on this section of the island. I thought it was a perfect location, and I do have a ton of these dirt squares because I thought this would be good placement for some trees. So I already kind of mapped out where I want to have that, and I didn't want to forget where I planned these out, so that's why I just put a ton of the dirt on the ground for the trees. And we got my little diagonal road over here. We have Ava's house back there, which we did in my island layout video. Up here over on this incline we got Pappy's house. I almost forgot his name. We got Pappy's house, and I have a ton of trees planted over here. This is kind of like my tree storage area, so I will eventually clear all this out. And then coming down this incline, I actually added this diagonal road over here connecting these two inclines. I just thought it was really nice right here. We got another little open space on the right, and then we got this whole big open area over here. And also, as I had mentioned in a previous video, I have been slowly working on this wheat field. Originally, I was using the golden yellow version of the wheat field, but it just stuck out a little bit too much to me, so I ended up customizing every single wheat field to this green version. So yeah, I think it blends in much better though. I think it's so pretty. As you can see, I already have a general layout. Again, this will be a future video as well. I do still have quite a lot of work to do for this section. As you can see, I thought it'd be nice to put a house here and a house here. So it's just a general layout. I haven't really recorded any of this because honestly, it's just me ordering a ton of wheat field and placing it down in a way that I think looks nice. And I think that can get a little repetitive, so I figured I would just do that off screen. I hope you guys don't mind, but yeah, I think this area is turning out really nicely. I also reorganized this front section of the wheat field. Instead of doing that table and chair combo that I was originally working on, I decided to put down 2 blankets. Also, why am I still holding this shovel? Let me put that away. Yeah, but that's pretty much all of the island, I believe. Over here, it just leads back to my entrance. So yeah, and then of course we have all the beaches to do and everything. So there's still quite a lot of stuff to do on this island. But today, as I mentioned, I do want to work on that 3rd layer cliff. So that is the plan for today. I'm so excited to start building. So let's head up here. It is quite a small area, so I'm thinking of doing a community garden. I really liked that concept. I wanted to do it where I put Nook's Cranny, but I think this spot is just a little bit better. Plus that gives me more room to decorate around that Nook's Cranny building. So yeah, this will be our island's community garden up here. I have already looked at some inspo on Pinterest of other builds that people have done for a community garden, and I really liked the classic 3x3 dirt squares, just kind of all equal with each other. So I think that's what we're gonna start off with. So let me go ahead and get this dark dirt, and I'm just gonna do a dirt patch here, 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 and here and here. So that is the plan, but with a little YouTube magic, we're just gonna make it appear right now. There we go. There is all of our dirt laid out. So yeah, just pretty basic layout, but we're going to jazz it all up, make it super pretty and cute. And before I start adding in all of the vegetables and crops, I do want to use this garden path in between to kind of break up all of these dirt patches and just show where you can walk around. So I kind of want to just put this single walkway in between each of these dirt paths. Also, someone had mentioned in my comments a little while back that if I didn't want to use inclines, I could also use the ladders to put on the cliffs to get up on places. And I'm so glad that they said that. Thank you to whoever left that comment because I completely forgot about all the ladders. So that will work perfectly in this area. I think we will put them on the edges of these cobblestone paths here. So I think that'll be super nice to do. I could easily use the wooden variations of the ladders, but I also have this iron ladder setup kit. So I don't know. I think I'll try both, see which one I like better, and yeah, we'll go from there. And there we go. So I think that frames the area pretty nicely. I think now, before I go any further with this build, is a good time for me to get all the crops, just so I can visualize everything. So I have already a ton of planted crops on my beach, so let me go get those. Okay, so I got most of my crops here. I do have all of them in my pocket, so I do need to go and pick up the wheat. That's the only other one that I'm missing here, but I'm just gonna plant these. And I will be leaving a couple spaces open in some of the dirt patches just to add some variety here. And also because I want to incorporate some wooden signs that I have that I think are just so cute. And each of them, oh, okay, well, we're gonna need to get another shovel. Do I have another shovel in my storage shed? Yes, I do. Let me just grab the golden one. There we go. Like I was saying, I'm going to be leaving a couple spaces open just so I can put these wooden signs that I have. Each one is going to represent each of the vegetables, so I think that'll be so cute. And I don't know, it just feels more like a community garden type thing when I do that. Over here I want to do some pumpkins, and I have different colors. I got the yellow, the green, and the white pumpkins. I just think it matches my overall color scheme for this island better than the orange ones. So I'm just going to be planting these each in a line, I think. Over here I think I want to do some potatoes, so let's plant these. Over here we'll do carrots. And to balance out all the other colors, I think I'll do tomatoes over here. And then finally, we're going to do the wheat back in this corner. And there we go, we got all of our vegetables here. So the next thing that I think I'm gonna do is kind of frame this area. I don't want it to be just like an open cliff, especially because the ocean is right behind here. So I think the next thing we're gonna do is put in all of my trees. So one can clearly go right here. I am kind of limited on where I can put these because it is such a small space. So I'm just gonna come up with a layout that I think will work best. Okay, so I got all my trees here. I think I'm gonna do a few stunted ones towards the front, just so, you know, they don't really block too many things. And I will be kind of changing it up, making a little pattern between the cedar and the hardwood. There we go. And then just to make everything a little bit more symmetrical, I think I'll put one right in the middle, right behind the tomatoes. And there we go. Also, I'm sure many of you already know this, but for those of you who may not already know, if you want to stunt your trees at different heights, all you need to do is plant a sapling of a fruit tree right next to it, anywhere around the tree really, and it will just leave your tree stunted at the height that you want. So I'm just using the cherry tree right here, and then I plant it right next to the tree, and then it will stay that way pretty much as long as the sprout is right there. Okay, awesome. So I have all of my trees here. It already looks so like full already and overgrown and nice. I think now is a good time to start adding in all my signs. I have customized them already, so I just need to figure out which ones are which. All right, I think it'll just be easier if I lay them out in front. Oh, we got that is definitely not one of them. Okay, so not that one. There we go. All right, we got our pumpkin one, sugarcane, tomato, carrot, wheat, and potato. Awesome. All right, let's start with the pumpkin. So I just want to put all of them in the center of each of the patches, so it kind of just shows what each vegetable is. It just makes it really cute, and I think it gives off that community garden vibe a little bit more. And there we go. It's so cute. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. And then the cherry on top to make this all come together a little bit more, I think would be to add some fencing in between these middle pieces, just to kind of divide everything, make it feel a little closed in. So I want to use the white picket fence. I've been using it a lot throughout the whole island, so I'm gonna use it again. I guess that would be like a tip of mine to make your island feel like an actual put together theme and make everything feel cohesive, is using consistent fencing and having a clear color scheme with your flowers. I feel like that all really helps to bring everything together and makes your island a little bit more unique. So yeah, that's just like a little tidbit of information that I usually use for my island themes. And I think it's really nice. But look how cute this is! Oh my gosh, I love it. I love all the white fencing in between. It kind of makes me want to add some fencing in the back here just to break up this cliff part. So let's see, I think I have some tall wooden fencing, but this one would be in like a different color. So I think I have a green version. Yeah, okay, let's use this one. And let's just see how it looks back here. This might be a little bit difficult because of the trees. I already planted them. I wish I'd kind of done this part before, but let's just see. I think this will blend really nicely. It doesn't stand out too much, but it just adds a little bit something more to the area as well. And I'm sure I will break up some of this once I start adding in other items as well, but this is just kind of a good start of fencing. Okay, hi everyone. I had to kind of pause recording because there was a lot of construction going on next door to me and it was very, very loud. So my apologies in the jump of time for a minute, but anyways, here is the fence all put in. I think it looks so nice. It definitely does frame off the area a bit more, which I really like. And now I really want to start adding in some details in front of the fence here. Just a few items that will make it feel even more Farmacore-esque. So that's what we're going to do. I have an idea of which items I want to use, so I'm just going to get those out really quick. Alright, so I got quite a few things here, and I'm just going to start placing everything down. And I might just speed up this section because I can get pretty nitpicky when it comes to placing items. So yeah, we'll just speed through this little part. Alright, here's how the build is looking, and I really like how this came out. I think all of the wood colors look super nice together. I love the windmill over here. I should actually put a dirt coat under this, so hold on. Let me go ahead and do that. Here we go, that looks much better, and then we push this back here. But yeah, I love all these combination of items. I think the green and then the wood color looks super nice together. Also, I managed to incorporate this succulent here, and I think it's such an underrated item. Like, it's so pretty. It's perfect for literally anywhere, and I don't know, it's so cute. I want to use it a little bit more around the island. But now, I think we're almost done with this build. I probably just have a few more things to do, like put in the ladders at the edges of these two cobblestone areas, and then I feel like I should put something over here. I probably won't get into decorating this section quite yet, but I should put something right here, and then I also want to put something in this spot as well. Just because you can kind of see this area as you're walking by and it looks a little plain, so I want to add some things to this section. But since this space is 2 tiles wide, I think it'd be really nice to put in like a fake building, especially now that I have a cliff and I can actually do that. So let me see if I have some storefronts, and I might just make like a fake little barn building. Okay, yes, I do. I have quite a few red storefronts, so I'm just gonna try these really quick. And I also love putting planters, especially on the second level of buildings, right in front of storefronts. So yeah, it just adds a cute little element. And then I also grabbed a curtain partition. I think I'll put as well. I'll put that in front of the storefront so it's like a little window. Also, maybe I should put like a wheat field in this little square. Otherwise it'll just be super plain. Ooh, you know what would look really good in that spot in the back? I think a tank. I think a tank could look really cool over there. And maybe like a milk can or two. Yeah, let's just try those. Okay, so we're gonna place the wheat field right here. Perfect, and then I'm gonna put one of the storefronts on this top layer, put the plant partition in front, and down here, because this is the first level, I think I'm just gonna put in the dirt path that I have instead of the deck code. And now here, we're gonna do storefront. Ooh, that actually looks so good. That worked out so perfectly. And this is what I mean with the plant partition. I just think it's a really good addition to any kind of building. And it looks even better because the storefront matches the brick pattern of the plant partition. So I think that looks super cute and really nice. Now, of course, it does look kind of flat because I only have such a small space to work with, but you know, it's okay. It's meant to be like an illusion, kind of a perspective build. And then in front of the storefront, I can put in my curtain partition and then open it like that so it's a window. That's actually really cute, but I think I am going to customize this to a different pattern. Or, I don't know, I kind of like it without the curtain. Ooh, I don't know. Let me know, you guys. For now, I will leave it without the curtain, but let me know in the comments what you think. Did you like the curtain, or should I leave it plain like this? Let me know. But up here, I think I want to put another wheat field on this side of the building as well. Just like that. And then maybe I could put a Cosmo right here in this tiny spot. It's just too cute. I feel like cosmos are definitely my favorite flower in the game. I just think they can work on any island theme, but more specifically the white cosmos. I'm not really a huge fan of the red ones or the yellow ones. Well, I guess the yellow ones are okay depending on the build you're doing, but yeah, I definitely think the cosmos are some of my favorite flowers. Okay, and then also I wanted to put the tank in here, but I probably should also put some pathing down in front over here as well. All right, perfect. So let's see what this looks like in this spot. Okay, I think that could work. It's just tall enough to kind of frame out the area a bit, but also since it's silver, it kind of just blends in. I think I like that. But what does it look like down here from the first level? Oh, that actually looks so nice. That looks really good, especially with the buildings right in front. It kind of looks like it's together in a way, even though they're like separated by that water. I like that a lot. But I think I can also put 1 or 2 milk cans in front too. We got the silver one. I kind of want to do the rusty one though. It looks a little bit more fun and run down. Yeah, that looks good. And then do I have another wheat field? And maybe I can fill out this little spot with a bush. And of course I'll have to time travel so all the bushes are put in and fully grown. Maybe I could put one or two back here. And there we go. Honestly, I think this build is done. Let me just add in a little bit more pathing just to tie off this area here. I might just use probably this brick path. There we go. It kind of blends in really nicely. And I think I filled up pretty much every single space. So this looks really, really good. I love how this turned out. The last little bit that I need to put in here is of course the ladders at the edge of this cliff, which I did pick them up, and I crafted the wooden ones and I crafted the iron ladders. Let's see what they look like. So we got one wood and there's a second one. I guess they do blend in quite a bit, and I don't know if I like it or if I want it to stand out a bit more. Let's see what the iron ones look like. And there we go, there's the iron ladders. They definitely stand out a bit more and they're brown, so it does kind of tie into all the brown back here. But I don't know. I think both look good. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you like the wooden ladder or do you like the iron ladder better? But this is the finished community garden. I love how this turned out. It was super fun to do. I don't think I've ever done like a full build with all the vegetables like this in one spot before. Even on the majority of this island, I don't have like a fully organized farm like this. So this was really, really fun. And hopefully you guys might have gained some inspiration from this as well. If you guys want to build a farm on your islands, feel free to take any inspo from this. Also, I feel like it definitely made this cliff feel much bigger than it really is. So that's also pretty cool. It looks like such a wider area now. And I just love it. I love it so much. But with that, everyone, that's the end of today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, definitely consider giving this video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!